Hey there, dear friends. It's Misty with Misty's Treasure Chest. Thank you for tuning in. It's Sunday morning, day 7 of COVID with my daughter. Thank you so much. I just want to say for coming to my pre-recorded premiere last night. I got a lot to learn, room to grow, but I thank you guys so much for coming and supporting me with that. Today, I want to talk about something that I'm being affected by, and maybe you are. I'll just say I'm just an old country girl, letting her gray grow out, accepting the wrinkles that I have hard earned, y'all, by many worrying, many crying, many deaths that I have went through to earn these wrinkles. When I have my sales, the lighting probably fills in these ice pick scars. I've told y'all about that. And I'm still prone to breakouts at 40-some years old. I used to be very self-conscious about my face, my scars, and I have lots of sympathy for teens and even adults that go through acne, and it's painful and it's terrible. And it can really affect someone's confidence. But I'm used to the skin I'm in. These are called ice pick scars. You can see here, this came when I was a teenager. It's going to be a little bit of a chit-chat, so if anybody wants to hang in and listen. But I had, my skin was smooth as a baby's butt, No issues with it whatsoever. Nice and smooth, just not affected by it. In my early 20s, when I became pregnant with my second child that I lost, I actually delivered him. He died inside utero. That's another story, but let's say he'd be 20 years old. 20 years old. His name was Benjamin Reese, and we were going to call him Ben. Anyway, don't think about that a whole lot and surely don't talk about it. But during that pregnancy, I started getting acne, painful, and I would pick at it, which is common. And I should have went to dermatologist, but I didn't. So I have some scarring from that. Then pregnant with my son Jake, same thing. During the pregnancy, breakout. It's a big hormone influx is what it is causing it. And then, of course, I had my last child, my daughter, at age 27. Same thing. So I've dealt with these scars. I've learned how to accept the skin that I'm in. And, I just trust that, if I meet someone and they're not able to see past my skin, or whatever it may be, y'all, then kind of a shallow person. I hate to say it, but I believe that's the truth. So anyway, what I wanted to get to, the bullying. I made mention that I feel like I have a stalker. Now, I'm going to talk about this without mentioning a name, because I feel like there may be some mental illness or some type of mental deterioration that comes with at a very much older age. I'm not sure. But I'll kind of tell you the story about it. There was a little lady that came to my channel, and at first everyone thought she was a troll. But, I try to be kind even to trolls. I like to give them a chance. And I felt like it was just someone, maybe an elderly lady, excuse me, that didn't understand how to use YouTube or live chats or make a PayPal to order something. So I kind of bore with this person and realized it is a real person. She would keep coming back. She would leave encouraging messages. She did more than once tell me that my belly was big. And she thought I had some type of disease to check into it. And I just passed it off like, no, okay, no big deal, she's being concerned. I think it's just my kangaroo pouch from having children, or I'm constipated. I don't know. But anyway, so the little lady began to order stuff. She said she had gotten her PayPal set up. Well, when it come time to invoice, she couldn't get her PayPal figured out, and she wasn't able to pay for the items she ordered, so she emailed me her phone number. I called. Now, that's very not normal for me. Most people know how to use these platforms and stuff, but I just, felt like it was the kind thing to do, and it wasn't so much that I needed her $25, but more so, she had said that she was kindly bedridden. She had some sons that were in and out to take care of her. She was lonely, and her enjoyment was ordering jewelry and looking at jewelry. So, honestly, the intentions from my heart was to help her, make her payment so she could get these beautiful items she had ordered from me. And I also had many free items I had put in her little package to make her happy. Just beautiful things. And not trying to toot my own horn, but I am a generous person, and I do that from time to time, not to win favoritism or not to have somebody mention me or whatever, but just if it comes on my mind to do, I usually follow my heart and do it. So I had some few extras for this little lady, so I got on the phone, was on the phone with her for over an hour. Now let me say this, I do not share about anybody's personal information they give me, nothing. And if somebody, let me just put it this way, pisses me off, I don't go online seeking revenge. I am sharing this as an example, a real life example I'm going through. I am no way, shape, form, or fashion going to say this lady's name. I don't know. I think she can still watch my channel, though she has been blocked. So she might be listening. I don't know. I hope she can get some help. And if I knew how to reach out to her sons, I surely would. She's in some state here in the U.S. But anyway, so I want to let you know that you don't have to ever be worried that if you think you pissed me off or you said something wrong in my chat or you said something controversial, I'm not going to come on here and try to get revenge or worry about it. I'm not that kind of person. When it comes to that, I practice being a duck, let it roll off my back. This I'm sharing because I have friends, real life friends, that are going through some kind of like the same thing, though a lot worse, And I wanted to look into it and see what can be done and what's the definition of cyberbullying, in case you're going through it. Teenagers go through this a lot with social media. I'm trying to hold this phone, my hand not shaking, y'all. So anyway, yeah, I was on the phone with her for over an hour. We got it figured out and ended up she paid me through Facebook Pay, okay? I mailed this out. I do not know what happened. I know the items were beautiful. I sent, I don't know how many, 3, 4, 5 free items. All of a sudden, something changed. I did a collab with someone on my channel. And while that person was showing their items in auction, this elderly lady, who I will leave unnamed, came into my chat and started accusing this collab partner that was up with me doing a live sale of blowing up children. Bombing stuff. Now, I hope these aren't trigger words that are going to cause me a copyright of some sort. I don't know how else to say it. That's what she was saying. I immediately blocked her. I couldn't have that. It's one thing to say things towards me, but I had a guest on my channel. There were lots of people in the chat. That is the first time I've ever blocked anybody. I don't block people because they're having a bad day. If somebody disagrees with me, I don't block people. I ask people, if you have an issue with me, email me. Let's handle it in private. You know what I mean? I think that is the business professional way about it. Live chats are for ordering and chit-chatting and fun relaxed. If there's an ever issue, I just ask people, and I think that's common courtesy, to email about the issue, right? So I blocked her. And seems like I got a couple of Facebook Messenger from the lady. I overlooked it. I ignored it. I chalked it up to, like I said, all right, obviously we've got a mental issue going on here. It was like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. You had a kind, sweet, older lady. All of a sudden, she was just like she was out to get me. She actually had went to another auction and in the chat said that me, my husband, and my daughter were nasty people. She doesn't know me other than speaking with me an hour on the phone for me trying to help her get her PayPal set up. Well, I had a customer to let me know that. I was like, thank you for letting me know, but I really am not interested to know what she said, this, that, and the other. I had another friend reach out to me yesterday to let me know this little lady has got in contact with her. And I responded to my friend, I hope I don't sound rude towards you, but I do not want to know what she said. I am already tuckered out, worn out, been taking care of my daughter, sick as I've ever seen her, crying because she's in so much physical pain for 7 days now, trying to do some work, trying to take care of a household, and trying to keep myself well. I didn't want to know what she said. I could only imagine, okay? And I think that may be one way, if you are dealing with this, to kind of put out the fire, to not throw any fuel on the fire, and to keep your mind safe, your feelings safe, to protect yourself. I'm thinking, if somebody says such and such was talking about you, such and such was saying, say thank you very much, but I don't even want to know. We don't need that negativity. We don't need it. Okay? From someone who's going around behind our backs talking about us in a negative, threatening, harmful, detrimental, defaming our character way, and they cannot say that to our face. There's no substance to it. And I hate to put it this way, but I can't think of another way. That is a very unballsy thing for them to do. It's a very childlike way to handle things. So, that is my advice. That is what I'm trying to do. Don't throw fuel on the fire. And do not respond. Now, let's read. I looked this up real quick. If this will help anybody's while I'm sharing it, okay? There's so many things that go along with this, y'all. These are real people online. We are lulled into thinking, this is just some sort of character. They're not real. But they're real human beings with a heartbeat. Feelings, family, tragedies, suffering, their insecurities, their mental problems. Whatever the case may be, everybody that's online pretty much is a real person unless they're a bot. And you can always tell if it's a bot. Y'all, even the trolls. They're real people, right? So what this suggests doing, here this article online says, tell them to stop. Write a clear message to the bully, telling them not to contact you again. It says it probably won't prevent them from attempting to bully you further, but it does help when you present evidence to the authorities that you have made a message asking them to stop. This is not a game. This is harming my peace of mind, whatever. Then it says, don't respond to the bully. Cyberbullies and bullies in general thrive off of fear and negative responses to their abuse. By not responding, you may not completely end the bullying, but there's the chance that they will get bored with you and your lack of response, right? Alright, that sounds like good advice to me. It says, make copies of all contact with the bully. You cannot make a case to the authorities about a bully if you have no physical evidence to support your claim. Take screenshots, copy the messages to a document, print them out, and etc. It's always best to have copies anyways in case something happens to your computer or phone. Report the bully to the authorities. This goes into most young people and how they handle it. Y'all, we have to talk to our children and our grandchildren, our nieces, our nephews, our friends' children, to inform them and educate them on what to do, how to do. Alright? You got a young teenage child or something like my daughter, someone could be doing something wrong and threaten harm to their family or whatever, and they may not speak and not tell. So this just says basically, once you know, let's say, you're telling school administrators, online service providers, whether that's a report to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, whatever it might be, y'all, and you can report this. My phone's buzzing, I don't know why. Sorry about the noise, y'all. Sitting out here relaxing on the porch. So that is just some things. Now let's look at the definition. I did look that up. And it, y'all, this is a very broad topic. This is already getting to be very long. It says the use of electronic communication to bully a person typically by sending a message of intimidating or a threatening nature, trying to defame character, gossip, rumors, even sharing secrets. Somebody gets mad, they go and retaliate and revenge and share secrets, y'all. Pick and choose your friends wisely. Decide who you're going to let in. Keep people out of arm's length. I have many acquaintances and many friends, but if those that I let very close to me and I'm going to share something with, you have to pick very carefully, okay? Motorcycle rider. Be safe, motorcycle rider. You have to pick carefully, y'all. And I think with time and age, this type of experience is a great teacher, and the wisdom that will come from going through things. So if you haven't been through this before, if it's happening to you, find someone you can trust. Reach out to them. Someone who's not going to gossip about you, or later on down the road, if they get mad at you, they're not going to go share all your secrets. Someone with a little wisdom, a little age on them, a little maturity, that's been in this world for a while, and vent if you have to. Don't be alone and sit alone with it. I only shared about this person who it is cyberbullying. It's a defamation of character. And I'm sharing it in case it could help anybody. And y'all, feel free to leave feedback, comments, tips, advice, whatever the case may be. I would assume if someone didn't like me, the content I put out, they didn't think I was genuine and authentic. They didn't think I was a trustworthy person. And they weren't drawn to me. Why in this world watch my videos? Why click on it? Birds of a feather flock together. Go to where whatever feeds whatever you're looking for. Go to wherever, that you can fit in. And, and leave people alone. You know what I mean? I'm not hurting anybody. That's my greatest desire, is to not bring harm to any human being. And I fail at it because I'm still harsh. I'm still quickly offended. I still quick to anger sometimes. I'm a human being, but I'm trying. And that is, if you call it a prayer, my prayer, please don't let me harm anyone. In this process of where I'm trying to mature and grow, become a more kind person, a more loving person, and, waiting for that to happen for me. It means a lot to me. It hurts my heart, but at some point, I cannot be a rug, a doormat, let people walk all over me, What I'm trusting, and I'm going to end with this, is that my character, my reputation, my actions, my nature, the way I am and who I am and how I act and how I behave and what people can see of me, I am trusting that will defend me. That will speak for itself, that my reputation and my character and my nature and all of these things will take up for me. That's all that's needed. I don't need anybody to rush to my defense. I don't need my husband. If I share with him, sometimes he gets very upset. And he says, Misty, you're letting people take advantage of your kindness, this, that, and the other. I'm trying to deal with it. I'm trying to figure out how to handle these things. I know this got very long. I could talk about it for 30 more minutes. But y'all, just wanted to share it in case it could help anybody. I love y'all. Thank you for listening. And I welcome your feedback. Thank you for kindness in this world. We need more of it, that's all I know. And I'm not saying I haven't ever been ugly, rude, harsh, or talked behind somebody's back, but I make it a goal to not do that going forward, to grow and mature as a human being, and to become more kind in this world for whatever few amount of days I might have left in this world. It really turns into days, y'all. You're here one day, you're gone the next. So, until next time, y'all, please be kind and take care of one another. Love from North Carolina. Hope to see you soon with a live auction. I got some great purses coming. Y'all take care. Have a great Sunday. Bye-bye.